Hello and welcome back with the Couple T Critiques crew. As you guys know from the Couple T Critiques podcast, my name's Brandon. That's my brother Chris, and we just wanted to engage with you guys for a little bit and talk about the games that are available on the Cup of Tea Critiques website. Bro, you actually kind of the brainchild as to how we ended up having games added onto the site. Can you take us through like what led you to wanting to do this and how this all just came to be?
Right. Well, I mean, when I think about our site and the reviews we do, they kind of remind me of print news and how prominent they used to be in terms of film reviews and we used to look up the show times, and the paper and the
Yeah.
TV guides and all that. So so it just kind of I wanted to add another element of kind of how newspapers used to be to the site. And I mean, every newspaper had, it would usually have, the word bubbles. They would have crosswords and they would have trivia. So I wanted to add a couple, just add that little feel of like you're, back in the newspaper days again.
I have to admit, every time I've done one of these, it does kind of take me back. I remember pulling out the newspaper and laying down on the floor, the Sunday paper, either with mom and dad, or a lot of times when I'd be with grandma and just take some time trying to do the crossword. I was never great at it, but I remember watching them do that.
Yeah.
In addition to that element you're bringing to the COTC, you also, on a weekly basis, come up with the themes. Can you share with us, like, what goes into how you pick out which theme to do every week?
I try to go topical if I can. If there's a movie coming out that's um expected to be, number one at the box office or something like that, um I'll try to, pull something from that, whether it's other movies by that director, other movies by that lead actor, other movies by that studio. Just something like that or in the same genre. So I'll try to do something like that. If it's not any of those things, then it's whatever holiday season we're in.
Perfect, perfect. That makes sense to me. And coming off the most recent holiday, being Christmas and New Year season, you wanted to kind of pick my brain with some of these ones we've had up on the site. So why don't you go ahead and give me a shot. I'll see what I can do and see if I can hold up against the trivia and everything you got for us.
All right, well let's start with trivia first then. In the Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring, how many are in the original Fellowship? A five, B nine, or C 10?
Okay. I really love this movie. It's one of my favorites. So hold on, let me see if I can remember. You had two men, you had four hobbits, you had an elf, you had a dwarf, and you had a wizard. So nine. I'm going nine.
Nine is correct.
All right.
All right.
Give me another one.
All right, cool. Let's do this one. What movie has the tagline "You don't get to 500 million friends without making a few enemies"? A. The Social Network, B. Big Fish, or C. Mean Girls?
That's ooh. I'm gonna go Social Network just because Mean Girls was a remake, and I have not seen the remake yet, so I don't think they used that line.
The Social Network is correct. Good job.
Yes.
Two for two on trivia.
There we go.
Should we keep going, or do you want to go to you want to quit while you're ahead and go to crosswords?
Hit me with some of these crosswords. Let me see if I can get anything here. Crossword was harder on me, but I still want to give it a go.
All right. So our theme for the crossword was uh 10 debatable Christmas movies.
Okay.
So these are just movies that people go back and forth of whether they actually qualify as Christmas movies or not. So I'm
Okay.
all right. So I'm I'm gonna start with this one because you're my brother and I know you. After being gifted a pet, a bank teller breaks the rules and unleashes a horde of monsters. Came out in 1984.
Okay. If this movie is exactly what I think it is, you're picking on me because Our older cousins at the time couldn't resist going to the theater to see this movie, so they just bought a bunch of us young cousins, put us under a blanket, and told us not to tell anybody. So I'm sorry, cousins, y'all still in trouble for that. I'm going Gremlins.
Gremlins is correct.
And yes, I still have nightmares about that. That was just
Yeah.
not cool.
um, let's see here. Let me see if I can pick a good one.
Our audience should know I was like 3 years old when my teenage cousins took me to the theater for that. So,
All right, I'll go with this one. The king of Halloween Town discovers Christmas Town, but his attempts to bring Christmas to his home causes confusion. It was released in 1993.
this one I actually know too, but I didn't get to know this movie until I was an adult, so well afterwards, and it's because my lady is actually this is like her favorite movie. So we're gonna say Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas is correct.
Boom!
All right,
There
let's
we
do
go.
one
There
more.
we go.
Let's do one more.
Okay, all right. One
This
more.
is
Got
this is
to see if you can stump me one more time.
well, this is I'm gonna go easy on this one. An off-duty cop battles a group of terrorists who take over an office building during a holiday party.
I'm laughing because the only movie that can come to mind was the one that we as a family had this fun debate about, and I think we brought it up on our Christmas podcast. This has got to be Die Hard.
Yes, it is. I didn't even need to tell you the year
Oh.
of release.
There we go. Hit him with it. 5 for 5. I'll take that. I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead though. But for all of our audience members out there, make sure you check out the games on the Cup of Tea Critiques website at cupofteacritiques.com. Remember, you have Tuesday trivia. You also check it out on Wednesday with the crossword. They both renew every single week. If you want to get the answers, make sure you subscribe to our website. You'll get the answers via email with our weekly emails every time you can check those out. So for Chris, I'm Brandon. Remember, check out cupofteacritiques.com, and we look forward to seeing you guys again next week. Take it easy.